introduce a man who is not only a world-class neurosurgeon, but a healer, a father, a visionary, and above all, a deeply grounded human being. Dr. P.K. Jha, an alumnus of AIMS Delhi, has performed thousands of complex brain and spine surgeries over the past 25 years. His dedication and excellence have earned him prestigious recognition like Bharat Gaurav Award, Legends of Asia Award, Neurosurgeon of the Year, Global Health Leadership Awards. He is the founder of the Heal the World project, a global wellness initiative binding science, energy, and consciousness to bring measurable healing and individuals and families. But his life wasn't always like this. Behind these accolades is a story of grit and grace. Born in a small village in Bihar, he grew up amidst scarcity, isolation, and survival. He crossed flooded rivers just to attend school. His mother, strict yet visionary, pressed him to excel, while his father quietly passed on the grit of calm intelligence. Despite poverty and ridicule, he cracked India's toughest exams, first MBBS, then MS, then MCH neurosurgery, all in top ranks. But it wasn't success that defined him. It was a personal challenge that reshaped his path completely. When his elder son was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, life shocked him in a way no textbook ever could. When therapies failed, he didn't give up. He became a therapist himself, learning neurobiofeedback and treating his own son with love, persistence, and so since then, he has helped hundreds of children and adults using frequency-based therapy, integrative integrative tools, and a revolutionary health measuring software. Today, his vision is simple yet profound: to create a world where no one has to fall sick just to be seen, where healing is personal, measurable, and filled with purpose, and where wellness becomes a way of life. With deep admiration and love, I present to you a true change maker, Dr. P.K. Jha. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Asnaji. Thank you. And welcome you all to this presentation. And really, I'll first present my slides.
Yes, sir. You can go for a slide.
Okay.
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Okay, so this is a parenting and child behavior index and quantum healing. Let me start with anything I do, people try to ask me and try to ask themselves, why being a doctor he is doing things like this? What is the relation of these things to the health of a person? Why at the first place a doctor or particularly a neurosurgeon has to do this all? So because then patient become confused why this is so. So to answer that question at the very outset, I would like to give this data. See, 90% of OPD patients that come to me are having headache, neck pain, back pain, leg pain. And 99% of these are due to stress, not physical problems. They are all mental and emotional problems. If you just try to find out that there must be some physical problem for all the headache, back pain, neck pain, and patients are unnecessarily going through CT scan, MRI, nerve test, whatnot. And the amount of money that the patient might have been treated fully, that is wasted in useless investigations. So 99% of this due to stress, emotional and mental, physical pain, mental pain, emotional pain, spiritual scarcity. So they are not physical problems. Then over 50% of stress is caused by home environment. And the root cause of this home environment is parent-child disharmony. So this is directly related to the present discussion is directly related to the symptoms that the patient comes to us. So if we do not cure this, the root cause, we cannot just cover up the superficial treatment of these headaches and neck pain, back pain by just analgesics and some physiotherapy or some ointments and nothing. So every pain of the body is a cry of the soul, something the heart is wanting to say to you. That is, pain becomes the only language of the body. Body wants to talk to you, but it should not be suppressed. The message has to be taken with. So this slides give you the answer. Why, being a neurosurgeon, I'm trying to uh, address this parent and child software. Why? So answer is now ready to you. So if you heal anyone with this vision that I have, you will be a part of that healing team that I'm going to form, so that people will be healed in their emotions and mind, and then the symptoms goes. That is my personal experience with the patients, and so I'm presenting it today here. So why this session matters? Because child behavior issues are multifactorial. They are not just home based, it is beyond the home. And parents try to enforce solution, and that blindly worsens the issues. The solution creates more problem in them, and they become vexed and they give up. Whatever the child will do, they cannot even talk to the child because child will retort back, and parents do not have any answer to that question. So this is very complex going to be today, further going worsen, and so we must have solution to this. And for that, I have made this project. So we use in medical science, we first evaluate, then diagnose, then investigate, then treat. That is the model we follow in medical. Similarly, in parenting or home environment, we evaluate, then we diagnose, then we investigate, and we treat. Similar model will I'll show you how this can be done in that part also. So goal is to identify the disharmony causes and cure them from the root, so that the problems is solved then and there only. And the pain arises from this only. We must address why it is coming from and where from it is coming. So importance of the index system is that a healer or counselor will use the software that I personally coded. I am doing computer software coding from last many 30 years rather, because I knew if the medical science problem has to be solved, it has to be done on a mass scale. Every person needs some problem, have some issues, and there are no doctors and medical. This framework is not that big to take care of people or population in India. So it must be something automated, something very customized in many cases, and specialized in some cases in which we can focus on that problem. So software was the need, and I started making software in 1990s when the computer has even disk operating system, when the Windows has not come that time. So I understood the importance of this software so that I can manage patients' data and give them the advice correctly and in a very systematic way. So I will show you the software first, so that the parenting and children invest behavior index, how you can find out and how it will benefit you. So let me just show you the software. This is the software for parenting. This is parenting index evaluation. What this software is that it has 10 broad category of questions, and the healer will be seeing this page and will be asking, the counselor will be asking this question to the parent, because many parents are well educated, they can fill this form themselves, but it's very important to ask specifically, and they have to explain this question to them in their own way that the user understand. So it will be in control of the healer, who will be after the user logged in, they will be taking control of their computer or mobile, and or they can log in from their credential and they can see this question, and they will fill this from 0 to 100, 100 being the best and 0 being the lowest. suppose the first question is, how effectively do you provide emotional support and comfort your child when they are upset or stressed? This is a very simple question, but it has to be explained to the user by the healer in their own language so that they can understand in their way. So if the user or the healer is not comfortable with English, they can click Hindi, and they can also understand this question in Hindi can be explained to them. So that is the language barrier has been removed here, so that we can cater to the maximum population. So after the user tells this I do often or always, almost always. So that way the slider has to be dragged, and this question evaluation of every parameter is a therapy in itself, because in communication aspect, if the healer or counselor asks to the parent that how open and effective is your communication with your child regarding their thoughts, feelings, and daily experiences, the parents will understand, yes, I'm not so much communicative, I should be, and they will give their marks quite low. But in that process of interview or asking, they will be inspired that from here now I will be more open and effective in my communication, because this is so important. And all this thing will be explained by the user to the healer, to the client. So these are the questions that will be asked, and the user, I am training them how to ask this question, and how to change their language in the user's in user's concept on their own level, so that they can understand this question. And after they submit this, and the calculation is automatically done, and average parenting score is 46%. So this whole scoring comes of the all average of the all parameters, and the parents do understand that if I have to improve my own parenting level, it should be more than 80%. And how to make that 80%? You can see the advice. Now see the advice. So advice will be of the lowest percentage of all the parenting parameters, and the advice is given. But this has to be explained, although the advice is in just 3 or 4 lines, but it has to be explained by taking time. At least 15 to 30 minutes of time will be taken by the user and taken by the healer, and to explain this advice to the parents, and then they will understand this, and they will promise them that these are the areas where need to improve, and I'll ask you again after 1 week, follow this advice. And this can be WhatsApp to them, or the user can see this report after they logged in. The advice is generated for them, and also the healer will explain the detail to them. This can be seen in the Hindi also. So in Hindi also the advice can be seen. So in both languages one can see the advice. So this is about the parenting index evaluation and advice. Next is children behavior evaluation. The children behavior has also to be assessed both by the parents and the child, taking in his consideration that what is my focus and attention, how do well I focus on the task like homework or reading without getting distracted. This is the problem in most of the children. They will be honestly giving this, yes, always I do it, or it is very poor. That way they can put this slider anywhere they would like, and this is arbitrary, but the parent and child has to cooperate and give the best honest answer possible in these parameters like emotional regulation, task completion, problem solving, listening skill, impulse control, organization of the rooms and surroundings and their own belongings, resilience and coping with the stress, social interaction, curiosity and learning enthusiasm. So these parameters, once explained to the child also gets motivated. If I improve on all these parameters, then my study or my career is going to enhance, and my behavior is going to enhance, improved, and then I'll be in doing good in the academics also. So once it is clicked, the average child behavior index is calculated 75%. So on seeing the advices are here, the areas where they are most weak, and this evaluation can be repeated after 1 week, and they can see the progress in graphical way. All parameters, how they are improving, what are not improving, we can see in timeline, date-wise, the percentage change of all these parameters, both for parenting and child index evaluation. So this is the crux. This way we can cater to many children, and one counselor can take care of at least 15 to 20 children per day, and that will be a great help to the society during the evaluation only, there's motivation and inspiration to the parents and children, so that what they should do to improve these parameters. So that's what I was focusing on, this index evaluation of the children and the parents. Now let's move forward. What next? Uh, From here, we go to interpretation. So follow advice for 1 week, repeat the test to compare the improvement and track what improved and what did not. So accordingly, give the advice. So children learns their weak points and improves. Parents understand and align their behavior. And common result is headache and back pain vanish. I will show you the video of one of parent who came to me a few years ago, and she was very much distressed with the child, and he was not sitting, he was just here walking here and there, not performing class. There are complaints from the school. They undergo this evaluation and the assignment of the task. Just 2 or 3 months, there was a radical change in the child, and the mother's health also improved. She used to have migraine, back pain, neck pain. All this improved just by this. There was no medicine, just minimal medicine was used. So I go to the root of the cause where from this is arising, and you can all help me in healing the society and healing their emotion and healing their energy level. So this can be applied on a wider scale, and children or of the school, whole school can register into our website, and many parents can do it themselves. But those who cannot do, they, our healers and counselors can come to their rescue, and they can help them and advise them accordingly. So medicines I do use, but I use temporarily, and I slowly taper the medicine after the therapy and healing sessions takes over. So when counseling is not enough, some don't respond or follow advice. That is a big problem. Then we move to the quantum healing, or sometimes we add this into who want this quantum healing also. That then this healing is further enhanced. The rate of healing and the quantity of healing is enhanced if we add quantum healing to this whole project. So now I'll talk about what is quantum healing and how this can help in this parenting and behavior evaluation and therapy. So, in modern medicine, our whole concept, our whole view is towards disease care, disease management, disease awareness, disease treatment, disease diagnosis. In that, we have lost contact with the health. We are not focusing on how health can be measured, how health can be improved, monitored, modified, enhanced, maximized. So the whole concept of the society is decline towards disease. So disease is rampant in every age group. So in this program, we are focusing mainly on the health. And I'll show you how health can be measured and monitored and improved. And in that process, we can completely reduce the incidence of disease in the society. If disease is just absence of health. Fill anything. Suppose the disease is a vacuum state, there is nothing there. So a glass is vacuum. You cannot fight with the vacuum. If you just fill in the water, the vacuum will be finished, will be over. So disease is absence of health, and we just improve the health of the masses, the disease will reduce in our society. That is a concept. So in disease measurement, we do all these measurements: health index, mind power index, emotional index, and aura index. And this four combines and becomes average of human potential index. And I invite you all to get your human potential index done. Once you register into our system, we can measure your health index, your mind power index, and emotional index, and our healers who have the quantum healer, who are the quantum healer and who have the Healy device, which is a quantum-based sensor, will measure your aura index. This can be measured only by the Healy machine. And average of all four is human potential index. This exactly gives us where the person is in life. If the human potential index is below 50 or below 60, really there is a lot of issues in patient's life. But as soon as the healing potential, the HPI or human potential index increases more than 80, the person becomes exuberant, they becomes happy, they become, whole energy is rising inside them. They want to excel, they want to do something in life. That is what the importance of all this system is. So, what we do, we measure, And we personally experienced profound transformation with healing. In this measurement itself, there is awareness, and then exercises are given accordingly to improve the parameters of that particular thing. And our healing team also guide them exactly what to exercise and how to do that to improve each parameters. So first, any change in life occurs in 4 stages. First is awareness, second is acceptance, third is responsibility, and fourth is commitment. Awareness, acceptance, responsibility, and commitment. Awareness, that recognize the current state and potential, you become aware. Many people are not aware where they are in life. But once we measure their HPI, their health index, mind, power, emotion index, they know where they are. And then accept it, because whatever is measured is done by a scientific based formula. It is something that is not subjective. That is, the result comes to them and they have to accept that, yes, this is my state. And third becomes the responsibility, that they take responsibility, they take ownership of their well-being, and we motivate them to commit it to their own self and to improve their indexes in a timeline. And this fourth step is basis of any transformation in our life. So now you would like to know about the quantum healing. What is exactly quantum healing is, and how we use quantum healing to improve their life. A quantum healing, you should know these terms which will help you to understand quantum healing. First is information field. You can see a person and there is an energy around him that is called information field. The information field is actually a non-local energetic matrix that reflect your physical, emotional, and mental state. There is an energy around you that is defined by your mental, emotional, and physical state. And quantum sensors scan this, compares the current state of your information field with the harmonious frequency patterns of a healthy and balanced person. So the difference of this information field with that of the standard level, the people who are healthy and balanced, the difference is given to you and the results come to you in the form of that. How much frequency lack is there in your information field, that can be measured. So this becomes quite unbelievable that such things can happen. But quantum physics has done that. Quantum physics has the basis of measuring everything, and it gives us accurate analysis of our energy field. Then frequency selection. Healy selects the individualized microfrequency from its database, that what frequency is lacking, and that frequency comes to our Healy device and is given in the quantum field of a person, and the person energy level is increases. So it resonates with the specific organs also, specific chakras, emotions, and cellular pathways. For every chakras and organs and emotions, there are specific frequency that's been defined, and that frequency matrix comes to us, the whole measurement comes to us, and the science is very much advanced that in current generation, particularly in India, many people are not even heard of about all this, but they must know this, that such thing exists and such things are beneficial to the person, and if I practice in my patients, in patients also. So frequency transmission is given both in the local field by connected wires and also by distant waves. It goes to the person in a specific information field, and that you may not even believe that such things can happen. But if you love your son, your brother, your sister from anywhere in the world, you must feel that love is going to them. They receive it because you're very specific. You know whom you are loving, what love you are giving. That feeling goes. Similarly, that specific, that focus, the same wave is released by the quantum sensors, and they reach to the specific person for which this is targeted. So that field can be realigned, and that whole harmony of the field can be achieved by giving quantum healing. So why, as a neurosurgeon, why as a doctor, I chose quantum healing? That I tested the machine, and the result, because the machine which is taken, which you can buy, comes with a 14 days or 2 weeks warranty period. If you do not like the machine, if you do not get any benefit or you do not trust its results, you can return it with full return of money. So in that 2 weeks, I tested it on myself and in my patients, and the results reports that came about their aura, their chakras, their feelings, their emotions were very, very accurate. So I was surprised how accurate this can be. Just by measuring the energy field around a person, it is telling everything what I used to ask to them. So it become very easy for me to know about a patient. Sometimes they do not know what is going on inside, and the words cannot express their feelings, but this sensor can tell you what is going inside them and what percentage also. It is not that this feeling is there. It will also tell you what percentage of that feeling is there. That is so accurate. And after therapy, that percentage used to reduce also. So specific patterns emerge in each individual, and well, and also if you improve their HPI score, the human potential index, as this as I defined long year, means 10, 20 years back. And I can see that if their health index and emotional index increases with my previous program, their energetic patterns also changed with that improvement. So, and symptom also improved, and the aura chakra balance also improved with the improvement in their symptoms. So emotional database was very accurate, and it can help on resolve the unidentified emotions blockages that I could find out what are the emotions that is inside the person that he may not be knowing also, and that is revealed by the quantum sensor. So this was the benefit from the Healy device that I took. So I am now having 4 machine of this type, and any patients who come to me, as I told you, that 90% of patients who come to us do not have any physical problem. They have the physical problem only because of their mental issues, emotional issues, and spiritual issues. They reflect as physical problem. We try to find the problem in the body, but get all the CT scan and all the blood tests done. All are normal, but still the patient has problem. And patients are wasting time, wasting money. And those doctors were not aware of this. They try to give some diagnosis to the problem, but sometimes nothing is found. What diagnosis they'll give? So this is very important to understand that there are many conditions in which all the tests and blood tests and CT scans will be normal, but their emotions will reveal that something is going on inside. I'll tell you this: all the heart attacks, all the cancers, all the stroke, all advanced cases of diabetes, and every cases of arthritis are the result of these diseases which are not listened to in the earlier stage. If body gives you these symptoms, body gives you masses in the form of these pains, if you do not identify those emotions and do not care for them, the same emotion will accumulate inside them and produces this sudden big diseases that is so catastrophic in their life. So this presentation is very important, that the emotion has to be identified and monitored and measured and improved to, if we have to make the society active. So next slide. Somebody is waiting, admit them. Okay, so patients who benefited after ruling out, it is not that whatever patients comes to me, I start doing quantum healing. As a doctor, I have the duty to rule out any medical or surgical cause that might be causing this problem. So first, that cause is ruled out. Suppose some headache patients come. There is a typical history of migraine, typical history of tension headache, stress-related headache. In those cases, if there is some atypical thing, is there, then I get the CT scan or MRI done. But in most cases, that is not required. But what is happening in various hospitals and various clinics, that every case of headache has to undergo MRI, CT scan, and that is a waste of patients' money. So we can heal them with their typical history, and we can take care of their energy. So migraine, neck pain, back pain, numbness, tingling, knee and joint pain, weaknesses, paralysis, stroke recovery. This is very good. Mental confusion, weakness, fatigue, and some menstrual pain and premenstrual symptoms. All this can be healed by this quantum healing. This is such a, and you can say these comprises at least 80% of all patients that comes to a hospital, comes to a clinical uh, setup. So this is so important that we must, all these are emotions playing with the body, emotions telling to the body that something is going on, please help, please listen to me, and please analyze me, please understand me. And this whole presentation is in that regard, that we must understand the patient, that why these things are arising, and we must cater to them. So I showed you the website. Let me again show you how our system works. So this is the website. You can see the dashboard shows you. You first have to log in. I'll just log in. I'll just show you a small presentation of our website. How, if you register with us, what kind of evaluation you'll undergo. So as you log in, this is a dashboard which will say you about the human potential index, your aura index, your emotion index, 2 days ago, health index and mind power index. So this dashboard tells you the human potential index, which is average of all four. And you go to the symptom. You have to enter your symptom. What symptoms do you have? You can write this here and you can grade the symptoms so that we can track it later. This is the emotional form. You can evaluate your emotions and give it grading. And after the emotion is submitted, what are the worst emotion in you? And you can see the advices of those emotions. And in this advices, you can change the language and see in Hindi also. And uh, you can then follow that advice to improve your particular emotion. And in this case, our healer will also advise you how to take care of the emotions, what these emotions are telling you, and how to address to them. So emotional healing is very important. In mind power, this is a very quick formula to evaluate your mind power. And you can see the graph, how this mind power is increasing. I'll tell you this, that poor mind power is the cause of many diseases. Lack of confidence, fear, all this is because of poor mind power. So how to improve the mind power, the whole method is given in our website. And then aura will be measured by our Healy sensors, and you'll enter this aura here and the report will come. And what to do to improve this various chakras are also advices are given, and they are explained by our healers in our 7 days healing course. And once we improve the particular chakra which is weak, this leads to tremendous shift in the patient's symptom. Without medicine, their life begins to change. Then you evaluate your life status, where your life lies in the various field. You have to evaluate your life. What is the status of your life? You can measure here. And then healing starts with this. In our Healy, quantum sensor has various frequencies. These are the frequencies that is analyzed by the Healy sensor from your aura field, and it gives you advice about a particular category of frequency. And you have to just check that in particular, suppose it is giving digital nutrition mixtures, what kind of frequency is required. You have to just click as it is suggested by our device, and the schedule of that healing is done by the software. And daily you have to take these particular frequencies as we schedule it here in our software. So we can record the frequencies requirement, and we follow these guidelines in our website. And after that, in our course, 7 days healing course, these are the exercises that one must do. After you do all this category of exercises, which is explained to you by a healer, and then you will see what percentage of daily exercise you did. That graphically it is shown to us. If the subject is actually doing this exercise or not, this graph can be seen by the healer. And if you are doing these exercises, this will reach 60 to 80%. And that means that will show that you are also be responsible for your own health and do your own part to improve your own health. So this is what whole software is in nutshell. That we are measuring, monitoring, and modifying your health status. We are measuring your life, and this concept that what can be measured can be improved is the crux of the whole system. We measure in medicine the hemoglobin, the urea, the sugar, that is measurable. And we give medicine, modify the dose, and we reach the target. What is the required level? Similarly, life can be measured. Life parameters can be measured. Mind power can be measured. Emotions can be measured. They can be measured subjectively, but objectively also by this Healy sensor. If you have not seen the Healy device, this is the Healy device. This is small matchbox like this thing. This is just a sensor, and the software in mobile is connected to this machine by Bluetooth, and it scans your aura and send it to the server through the mobile, And from the server, the frequency is analyzed by artificial intelligence-based analysis of the thousands of or millions of data just stored there. And that frequency analysis report comes to the mobile. What are the issues in you? What organ is weak? What emotions are lacking? What is your chakra status? And you'll be surprised by these reports. So I'll request all of you to get your aura scan or aura measurement done. And we have a various, you would like to know the various packages and various methods, how we can serve you, then I can show you this. These are the services we are offering. First is any parents who would like to get their parent and child behavior index evaluated, they can register with us, and the charges are shown in the screen. And you'll just like to know your HPI, that is Human Potential Index measured, your health, mind, power, emotion, and aura measurement. This is the charts. Then you can get 1 week distant healing course in which we will measure your everything and we'll register in our website and get you all those exercises done on a daily basis, and we explain you the report and follow with you. Our healers will follow with you for 1 hour daily, and they will give you the required frequency in your or of distant quantum field from their own daily devices. And you can see the change in our website in the graphical way, how this graph of various parameters are improving. And we are doing this, I think I'll like to invite Mrs. Ruchi here, who is undergoing distant healing course for last 1 week. And I'd like her to present what is her experience and how is she feeling. Maybe whatever issues she might have may not have been resolved completely, but I can see the drastic change in her life in just 1 week, just because of measurement, monitoring, and modification through our system software. So I'd like Rasnaji, I'm closing this screen and asking her to come to the screen if she can come.
Hi, sir. Good evening, sir.
Hi, Ruchi. Tell me.
Good
How are you
evening,
doing?
sir. I'm driving.
Good
I am
evening.
driving. Hi, everyone. I am really very blessed that I met Dr. Pankaj Jha, sir. And I'm coming from my work. From last 3 months, actually, I was not going to my work because I was facing severe anxiety issues. I don't know what happened to me. I got all tests my done, and there was nothing in the test because I did my fasting, or I don't know, this was the phase of my life. God must have God must wanted that Dr. Pankaj Jha should have come to me in my life, and I should also become the healer after learning from him. So when I started my program with him, it's just I think so I have done 5 sessions with him, and my HPI, that is Human Potential Index, was 40 when I started my healing process with him, and now my HPI is 80. So I just doubled my HPI within the 5 sessions, and the mind power game, which the sir was telling, I like started my back counting when I sat with him, and I did my back counting. Hi, sir. Yes, I did my back counting. Like in more than, like, my score was above 100, but now I am able to do my back counting within few seconds. So this is how I improved my mind power, and this is how I improved my emotions. My emotions are slowly and slowly improving. I was not feeling like to go to my work. Now I've started going to my work. I was a lover of ice creams. Now I started eating ice creams because now I am healing my emotions. So sir scanned my aura and saw my chakras, and my energy levels was very low, like when I came to him. So I think so I am very blessed that universe has sent me to Dr. Pankaj Jha, sir. And whichever parent is listening this, I would also, because I today only I went to a saloon where I saw a child. He came for his like a parent came with a child. He was a teenager, and he just came for the haircut. But the parent was forcing him the kind of haircut he wants, and the child started crying. And I was actually seeing his emotions. So he was in such a trauma that he was forced by the parent to go into such a situation. So I think so we all are facing these problems with our children, with the trauma. The children are going because they're having lot of pressure with their professions, with their studies, and with their emotions with the parents. आजकल जितना भी teenager बच्चा, they do not want to listen to their parents because they think their friends are more important as compared to their parents. So if all the parents are going under this kind of situation, they should get their children their aura scan with Dr. Pankaj Jha sir, and suppose, see, listen, he is such a big neurosurgeon of AIMS. So if he is talking about quantum therapy and quantum science, it means that it means something. If a doctor is talking about this logic, it is completely different. That is why I also had a trust, because today's doctors and hospitals, they are running a business, but sir is such a gem. If he is making you learn a life which should be without medicines, and you can be your own doctor. So I think so each and every person should go under him, and I am under him. I am taking my healing, and I'm really very blessed. I will be under him unless and until I'm not cured. So thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ruchi. Thank you.
Thank you giving me this opportunity to talk about it. And I would really request everyone that everyone should go for this and should become the healers, so that we can also treat the people who are suffering. I think so in each and every home there is a lifestyle disease. So we should treat the people, and we should help the people to just get away to just, because these medicines are there. If suppose the people are taking medicine for headache also, so that medicine is becoming garbage in their body, so that medicine is suppressing their emotions. So if we are going to learn this quantum healing, and if suppose I am really thinking to just buy this heli and magnetic Healy field, even if I will like, even if I don't have money, I will just sell my jewelry and I'll buy it, because for me, and I think so for everyone, health must be the most important. Because if your health is good, you can enjoy the life, and we can become the healers, because God has sent everyone, God has sent each and every single person to help others. So when we are going to help others, God is definitely going to lift us. Thank you, sir.
That's
Thank you.
great. Now, today you realize what was the purpose of your pain. I told you
Yes,
that
sir.
there is a purpose, and
Yes,
God does
sir.
not give you anything without reason. Everything has a reason, and you must bless this, that you have got this anxiety or pain, whatever. So I can
Yes,
see
sir.
that Ruchi, whose HPI was just 45 and less, today she's 85 and she's roaring like anything. I just want everyone to roar like this as Ruchi is. And this is a scientific and proven method. And I think this session is being recorded. And Ruchi and all, we must share this recorded session in to be uploaded on the YouTube, so that everybody can understand the meaning of this and the urgent need of this therapy in the society. And best part is, this is not to be done by the doctor. This is to be done by people like you who are listening to us. They can all take healing. They can all take healing training from us. We'll give you the software and password and of this website, so that you can register any number of clients under you and heal them. Till the time you don't have the Healy, you can start with the parenting and child index evaluation and software and advice. But you must go for it, quantum healing, because this will help. A single machine can heal every person in your family, be it your son, daughter, mother, father, old, young. Everyone requires frequency now. The whole world is in complete doldrum only because of the energy mismanagement. The whole
Can we
quantum
have
field, whole universe is because of the energy contamination in this state. And that energy, if can be healed, our mass can be healed, because mass is a reflection of energy. Yes, I think we have Anita ma'am here in this group. She is from Bangalore. Anita ma'am, please, you also using quantum healing, and please tell your experience and your vision about quantum healing and your vision to how to go further in this.
Can we have this on the WhatsApp chat, your video, your recording of today?
Yeah,
Because
of course.
because my husband was not able to see, and I really like the concept. So if I
Mhm.
can have it on the WhatsApp group, I'll be able to show it to him the
Yeah,
whole.
I think as you entered into this Zoom meeting, you have entered your WhatsApp number, and we will send you all who have come to this meeting. We will send you the YouTube reporting also. No problem.
Thank you.
I think Kanita ma'am has gone.
Okay.
Yes, sir. She's not in the meeting.
She was there. She was there. But
We have
Yeah,
Dr.
earlier she
Mala
joined.
here. Dr. Mala is there with us. Dr. Mala, would you like to share your experience? Like it has been just 2 days since you've started taking Healy, and we would like
I
to
think
hear
she has
from
been just
your.
measuring her this thing, and she's experiencing. She might
Okay.
get
Yes, sir.
later on. Second, no problem.
Okay.
Anybody would like to ask any question, any
Any
clarification?
questions? Then please raise your hand or type in the chat box. We'll take your questions here. So you may type in your chat box. If any question, any queries, you can ask directly from sir.
So Seema Malhotra requested for a video. No problem, we'll get them.
Yes.
And whoever are here, please come up. Please ask you, or you can give your introduction also, where you are and what are you planning to. How can you serve the society? How can you help others? What are your
Yeah,
vision? What are your setup?
I wanted to ask you what it takes, what is the investment for us becoming the healer?
Mhm. Some simple answer is the machine has to be bought, and take the machine, we'll give you the link, and you just click the link and enter your address and account detail. It will be delivered to you within 2-3 days at your doorstep. And after you get the machine, we will take you on video call, and 1 or 2 hours, 1 hour is maximum. We can help you to learn that. But to have a better experience, you should join our 7 days course so that we can exactly see what are the methods, the steps to use this particular software and the Healy device. And first, you can see issues inside you and how you can heal yourself and how your HPI increases so that you can help others also in a better way. So this is a simple thing. And this device costs 1.52 lakh. The device which can scan others. There are various categories of devices starting from 92,000 also, but in that case, you cannot scan the aura of any person. To have become a healer, you should scan the aura of one person, and that device is called Resonance Plus, which cost about 1.52 lakh. But this is something that you can use any number of clients with that device. It is not that only for you. You can add many people in the client list, and you can personalize their data and heal them both in the distant field and the local healing also.
So
And
can we
we
charge
are,
the client? Can we
yes,
charge
of
the client?
course. Yes. Suppose this 7 days course, we are charging 7,000 rupees. When say 10,000 is the current charge, we are giving 30% discount. And the people are obliged to pay. They are happy to pay because they have already invested thousands of rupees here and there without getting any cure. And this gives them healing at the physical level, mental level, emotional level. And that can be measured. They can show on to them. This was your energy state. This is the frequency. And now see this. So everything, not only they are symptomatically they are improved, but values also change. So one person will tell 10 others. So your clients will go on increasing. So this is something worth investment.
Anyone else? So if this resonates with you, I think
Binuji, Dr. Batendru, you can ask your question if you have anything. Nibha, Rajiv ji's professional, Professor Maitri ji, you have anything, you can just put your question across.
So
Even
Professor,
if it's a
Or you
small
can just
question.
speak up also. What are you doing? Where are you doing? And what are you doing? What are your vision? Please tell us also if you are in the meeting.
So Professor Maitri has shared her message in the chat that it was a very informative session. Very, very congratulations, Pankaj sir. And Dr. Mala says that she won't be able to talk because she has some guests.
Okay.
So, yeah.
No problem.
So if this resonated with you, please do not wait. Take that first step to help your child or your family or yourself first, to be safe, to feel safe, to be seen, to be supported. So this is a golden opportunity, and register now for a personalized aura scan and energy evaluation session with our expert team.
So we have their numbers. We can send them
Yes.
this proposal also. They can join later on also.
Where is your clinic, doctor?
It's in Noida, ma'am.
Noida. Okay, okay. And
Mhm.
you're still working with AIMS?
Yeah, I was there, but now in private practice. I'm operating in various hospitals in Noida and East Delhi.
East Delhi. So
I have
if you
my
have,
own center. Yeah.
but no, if you want to consult you apart from the machine,
Yeah, I am there in Noida Sector 18. My clinic is there.
okay.
Neuro Care India. You can go to the website also, neurocareindia.in. Thank you, sir.
Can I ask you a personal question if you don't mind?
Yes, yes, why not?
Would you be any chance knowing Dr. M.L. Suri? He was not in AIMS, but Dr. M.L. Suri was a neurosurgeon. And his son
M
Madhav Suri?
No. Dr. Suri Vase is a neurologist, rather.
Yeah, neurologist, yes.
He was in Apollo Hospital.
No, which one are you talking about? M.L. Suri, Madin Suri or Madhav?
Exactly, I don't know it.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you may send us WhatsApp message, the person who has invited you for this session, and just type any message and let us know that what exactly is your query, and we will answer you. And we have some limited spaces are available right now, and so act now if you want priority access. So you can just send us the message, or we can share the link with you so that you can register for the healing space. Yeah. And share this with any parent whom you know who you feel that they need to hear this. Then please share the recording, which will be sharing the recording with you all very soon. So you might change some child's life today. Yeah. So which is very, very important, I guess.
And anybody who is an influential position can talk
Yeah.
to the chairman of a school or president of a society, so that this can be applied on a mass scale in any school and society. So you must think about this, because we want to spread this program to them. And once you tell them, being at such a influential position wherever you are work in the meeting, they will must understand the meaning of this software and our vision. And the people should feel its value. They should know that something is there to cater to them, which may not even imagine such thing can exist in society. But this is here, and we can help them.
Shall we close if we do not have any questions here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you, Rachna ji. Thank you, sir. And thank you
Thank you.
everyone who have been in this meeting till the end. Thank you everyone. If you still have any doubt, you can let us know. I think you all might have the number which has been shared in your message. You can please get in touch with us, and we are here always to help you. It's just one step of action which you have to take, that is to connect with us. We are here, sir is here with us, and we are here with the healers who can actually help you, and they can counsel you with whatever you are going through in your life. Just take that one step action, a leap of faith to get connect to us and to change your life. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you. Bye.